Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So let's get it popping. Let's get it cracking. And let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 4, Episode 4. It's going down. It seems like Gizelle had, a bone to pick with Karen because she's been bending over backwards, bending knees for Karen, trying to be her friend. And basically, she felt like Karen shaded her in front of the lady at the expo and was like, oh, you work for Target, then I can help you. But Karen don't see it that way. She just sees it as an opportunity. A lady said that she can get things into Target, Jamal, I think, and Karen has a perfume line, so she was more open to intimate details because Karen said she just wanted to get to know Gizelle all over again at her house. What do you think? And it seems like Candiace is running through and running wild with her accusations against Ashley, basically telling Ashley like basically saying she drinks a lot and she's been drinking. If she's trying to have a baby, why is she out here drinking as much as she drinking? Like, OMG. It seems like, Candiace is coming after, Mrs. Ashley because, she's probably going to have to buy a house or find a house because her and her mother ain't getting along. Then on top of that, isn't that the same thing Ashley kind of like accused, Monique for, and now she's being accused of it, and Monique ain't really saying that about her drinking. Karen is like, damn, she is drinking a lot, so they're just doing way too much. They're going in. I'm just like, So let's start it off. So we got Michael, and we have, Ashley basically talking about the party afterwards that Ashley threw for her uncle and everything like that. And they basically had too much to drink and it was just crazy. Blase and the third, they shouldn't drink so much. Ashley kind of blamed herself because she started to order the shots. But they ain't bring it up what Michael said. Michael said he feels kind of embarrassed a little bit. He feels kind of like, it seems like Michael is having a little bit of regret. Is it because of what his statement that he said? Or allegedly said, like, what's really going on? And then we got over here, we got nothing but Candiace talking about, hey, listen, let me tell you, I heard what Michael said, and Michael said that he wouldn't mind sucking somebody's sucking. So Michael wouldn't mind sucking somebody's, giving them fellatio or whatever the case may be. And she said she heard it with her own two ears. She wasn't that drunk. They might have had a lot of drinks. They might have been partying. They might have been chilling. They might have been taking shots back to back. But she knows what she heard. And she just can't believe it. She was like, I'm going to keep this to myself because I don't want to interfere with anybody's marriage. I don't want to get... I'm just going to, basically, she's going to put it in her back pocket until she needs to use it with Ashley. She almost was thinking about using it against Ashley. Basically, she's saying she knows the detail. None other than Robyn. She thinks that she's another one. She's saying that, hey, listen, yes, sir. Michael did say he would give fellatio to a guy, but she going to forget about it. She going to act like she didn't hear it. I tell you right here, this photo right here with, Robyn, she looks absolutely gorgeous with her hair like that. She looks really nice. That color fits her. I was like, oh, shit, look at Robyn. Robyn's on point, baby. She's looking good. So Robyn is basically taking a secret to the grave with her for now until she needs to use it, or maybe her girlfriend needs to use it, Gizelle. But it is what it is. And Robyn's basically, she's at home and she's happy because her and Juan are basically doing a do, and they're basically acting like a married couple. And he's home, he's babysitting, he's watching the kids, he's helping her. She ain't got time to film with you ladies. And plus, she's trying to flip a house, basically trying to get $190,000 for this house that she purchased for about $50,000 or $60,000, I believe. So anyways, Robyn is doing her thing. She ain't worried about these damn ladies. And then whenever Juan didn't want to, he act like he didn't hear Robyn say I love you. Juan act like he didn't want to say I love you back to Robyn on camera. Why? Is somebody watching? What's going on? Juan act like, oh, I didn't hear you. He was like, this is static. Maybe it was static. But anyways, Robyn, make sure she got that I love you out there to let anybody know that he loves me and he's filming with me, baby. We doing this for the money. We doing this it seems like Robyn kind of grew out of these ladies. You know what I mean? She wants to be home with her man, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, we get Gizelle. She's in a picture and basically she's writing her journey, her diary, something like that about what she wanted in a man, and basically trying to change and let people get to know her. So she's going to take the ladies on a field trip to no other than Louisiana, and they going to eat some crawfish. I was like, suck the head, huh, baby? Is that what Michael want to do? So she's basically talking about, going to counseling and going to therapy, and she's talking about, she's not going to be with Sherman anymore. Her daughters come downstairs. Her daughters was like, you know what, mommy, you're happy when you're married. You're more happier when you have a man. You don't pay that much attention to us. You don't get so mad. You don't get so angry. You don't get so confused. You're so happy and you don't really pay that much attention to us, and you're so annoyed by us. But when you have a man, you kind of forget about us. And Gizelle was like, no, y'all did not even try to play me. So I'm taking you guys to the expo. I'm gonna tell you, you don't need a man to be happy. But the daughters was spilling the beans, baby. They was like, mommy, you don't be feeling us when you got a man. You busy. And they don't care if she's with Sherman or not, whatever. So this picture of Gizelle, basically when she was younger, she reminded me of, what's her name? Aaliyah and Vanessa Williams. I swear she looks like Vanessa Williams in that picture. And also Tyra Banks too as well. Let me know if you guys agree or not. Let me know if I was on the right path. And then actually having Gizelle's grandfather right there and then her daughter right there, and they basically do look like the genes are good in the family, and actually Gizelle traced her roots back to her grandfather and her great grandfather, the great grandmother, basically living on a plane. Her great grandfather living on a plantation, and basically he was a slave, and her great grandmother, I believe, was a slave too as well. So she qualifies for ADOS reparations all day. She's a descendant of slaves, baby. So she's gonna take the ladies to Louisiana, to NOLA, to basically see what she's about and see where she come from. But Gizelle was not born there. Her mother and her father was. So we get Karen. She's nervous to go to the dentist or whatever. So she gets, none other than Candiace to go with her. And Candiace is feeling like she wish her mother was something like Karen. Be careful what you wish for, baby. But I just think if Candiace wasn't spoiled, she'll be all right. If she would just do her own thing. But the mother spoiled her too. So that's why she the way she is, baby. So we have that situation. And so basically Candiace is feeling Karen and basically want to be around Karen and wish her mother was like Karen. And she also did say a while ago that she wished her mother would dress like Karen too as well. So they had a little key about Ashley drinking and basically having a whole good time when she's supposed to be trying to conceive a baby, and they're kind of confused about the situation. Candiace is confused because Ashley's drinking up a storm, and Michael's out here talking about he want to get fellatio to other men. Basically they're having a good time and they chilling and having fun. She was like, I just love Karen. Karen is like really, her and Candiace, Karen and Candiace are really doing well. So it's good that they got that friendship, and it seems like it's mutual. Like they do dig each other. So then we have Michael. He's over here. They're not even talking about the situation with the fellatio, the drink, and basically Michael's just telling, Ashley. I think Michael remembers what he did because what he said, kind of have some regrets about it because it's on camera, it's around people, and it could be blown out of proportion. So he feels a certain type of way. It is what it is. So then, what's her name? Ashley is told not to get drunk, not to be drinking, not to be doing what they did the other night because they were crazy. They had hangovers going on, basically not to get wild and crazy. But she wasn't the one that got too out of control. That was Michael running his mouth, talking about what he would do and what he won't do. So then we get Candiace. She's on the phone with her mother, and they having a conversation on the computer. They FaceTiming, and basically Candiace want to have a little intervention with her mother. Tell her mother that she doesn't like when she throws things in her face that she used at, like if she does something for her, she throws it up in her face, and she does not like that her mother's always acting like she wants to sell the house or sell the condo or whatever, because she knows that they're splitting the mortgage 3 ways: mama, daughter, and husband. And so she doesn't like that. Her mother was like, you know what you should do? A parent would tell you to go on your own and do what you need to do, and peace be gone, baby. Then do it yourself. Then don't depend on me. But mama, you do come to the house and you stay for a week or two on the 3rd floor, and they're a couple. Like, that's kind of inconvenient, but hey, it is your house. And then you raise her to want handouts and not get the shit on her own and get the money on her own. So you gave it to her. So you made her this way, and now she wants to continue to be spoiled and get what she needs to get without you talking shit. But you are talking shit and you're embarrassing her on camera, and it's a problem and everybody knows about it, and she's trying to stand up to you. But basically I just like, damn, who's her man? Is Chris her man? Is her mother her man? What's going on? Like, damn, they need to move up out of that condo. Whatever they're paying, they can go somewhere else and pay, because Candiace said she was stacking her cheddar. So if she wants respect from her mother, she needs to do things to gain respect and be responsible for herself as an adult and as a married woman too as well. Because, you know, when you ask for shit and people giving it to you, whether it's your mother, your father, there's strings attached. There's always strings attached to somebody giving you some shit. It's always. They want you to jump through hoops, whether it's your mother or not. And she should have been more on you doing your own, paying for your own apartment, paying for this, paying for that, helping you gain some independence. Because, girl, you don't have it. But you know what? You gonna get it. Because mama kind of too through with you. And so they end up arguing. And then that's when Candiace done closed the laptop on her mama. Like, mama. And so then we have none other than, you know, Robyn. She's over here moving shit back and forth. She want to let us know that she don't plan to live there long. But right now she wants to be comfortable as possible. She's having somebody come to decorate her closet to make more space for her while she's in New Orleans. And she got Juan to help her, and Juan's on daddy duty, you know what I'm saying, while she's going to New Orleans. So she's thinking that he ain't gonna be cheating, he ain't gonna be talking to nobody, he's gonna be in the house, he's gonna be kept because he's doing daddy duty. And then he was like, don't get too drunk. And she was like, I'm gonna show my breasts. He was like, well, it's up to you. Well, I don't really want you to. It's like he could really care what she's doing. She was like, you gonna turn up. So then we get Karen. She goes, but you gotta give it to Karen that she went over there to support Gizelle at her expo or whatever, to make sure she was there and giving her support and basically coming to her, because the last couple of times it was Gizelle going to Karen. So it is what it is. But then, you know, they're trying to, you know, right now it's a good conversation. Everything's going well. They're having a good time. And then, boom, we get Monique. Monique's little daughter's over here hitting the babysitter, hitting uncle and shit. She's running the house like, who be in there hitting? And so, but then at the expo, let's not forget at the expo, that's when, you know, Karen ended up meeting with Miss Jerome or whatever, and basically she can get your perfume in Target. And then that's when Karen was like, my perfume cost $70.99. I think she said $79.99. Or was it $7.99? Then the roll-on perfume would cost, you know, $19.99, and blase this, and giving her all types of information. And so Gizelle felt a certain type of way. When I was at your house, I was trying to get information out of you. You was trying to ignore me. Now that you see my friend got connections, and you telling all the business, and you acting like I know about your plan and your business. I just know you got perfume, baby. But Karen was like, yo, you don't need to know all the details. Like, we trying to mend our friendship. But, you know, Gizelle feels like, you know, you trying to slight me, you trying to use me, and then you gonna smile on my face and be like, you know, Gizelle knows. Gizelle was like, I don't know shit. I don't know if this woman is even my friend. You guys, Gizelle and Karen shaded each other on the Wendy Williams show, so ain't no love lost in this relationship at all. So then they show up to get ready to go to New Orleans. They in that Mercedes coupe, they in that Mercedes truck, baby. And, you know, Gizelle done lost her voice. And then Ashley was like, oh, there is a blessing. And so then Karen, she has a braided wig on. And then Karen was saying to Monique, oh, we both got braids. Monique was like, yeah, but my braids are actually attached to my hair. You braided up a wig. I was like, Monique, that was a low blow right there. Then Karen's hair got stuck in, Katie's, Katie's hair or whatever. So it is what it is. But I wonder if Gizelle is bringing Katie around, because last year people brought around Gizelle's enemies, and is she going to be using Katie as a weapon to help, the ladies that did her wrong last season? Let's see what happens with that. Because they brought people. Karen was friends with this woman that was supposedly, dating and married to Sherman. And also Monique brought the woman around too as well. And they were trying to be funny about the shit. And then bring up Sherman's past, that he was out here picking up prostitutes at the park, trying to get some fellatio. So, anyways, Gizelle got rules and regulations going on this trip. You got no whining, and she wants you to do exactly what she told you to do, when she wants you to do, and how she wanted you to do it. And she don't want you to be second guessing her trip and do what she asked you to do. But yeah, when you went on the trip last year, you went off, you did your own thing, and you didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. So it is what it is. People want you to do certain things for them, but then don't do the same thing in return for you. So It is what it is. And so we get to the hotel, and none other than, Gizelle has invited Katie to stay in her presidential suite because she needs to keep a close eye on her. I was like, mm-hmm. You need to talk to her. Karen's on the phone with her husband. I just had to show you guys the braids or whatever. He called her his African princess, his African queen. And he was like, I remember when you had the afro. She was like, I got the braids. And he was loving it. I was like, okay, Ray. And then we have none other. Then Katie sitting outside smoking a cigarette. She asked for permission from, Gizelle. I kind of told him she was going to go do something really nasty. And she was like, I'm going to go smoke. And then when Giselle said Virginia Slims, I was too through. And then Robyn talking about Newports. That was a diss. I was like, no, they didn't. And so the ladies are meeting up and they're going to cook. They're going to cook some crawfish, make some food. They're going to team up in teams and everything like that. After they eat the food and it's all good, we got Gizelle basically throws it up in Karen's face that like, yo, excuse me, we supposed to be friends, right? I came to your house and I was asking you about your business. You wouldn't tell me nothing, whatever. But as soon as you meet me at the expo and you see Jamel that can get your product into Target, you tell her everything. You're so friend. You're so cool. You're so cool with her. Like, are we really friends? Like, what's going on? Because you won't tell me things. And basically, I'm bending over backwards trying to be friends with you. Is it worth it? And so Karen feels like, yo, so you had to throw in the lady from Target and get my product out, and you had to bring it up in front of the ladies. Like, if it was really an issue or a problem, you could have told me at another time. But you know what? That's all right. I'm leaving. So Karen gets up and leaves. You guys tell me what you think. Peace and my one love to all my peeps and my peoples.